Hello, welcome back. We are in Kodiak, Alaska. Both of them. It's Sunday evening. Very nice to see you here. The VK line redeeming the first. With the hypes, cover the hypes, redeeming the second. Very nice to see you all here. Welcome, welcome. We'll be flying the Kodiak. I had an urge to fly G1000 today, so I want to fly IFR and use more autopilot, try to use more of the features. I did choose a bit of a long flight, so I decided to make a stop in Homer. So we do not fly for 2 hours, but we do some more stops. Yeah, we shall see how it will be going. We are in Commander livery. I want to join on VATSIM and fly also on Acre, so this gets logged for Commander. So a lot of things to do. And we'll prepare the flight plan with the same brief, so we'll do that in a second. Alright. I love the base. I'll put it down and I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, the first flight will be from Kodiak, Alaska to Homer, and this Volanta, the top of relay data is coming from Volanta. I also have briefly entered this, well, that's the whole route for today, from Kodiak to Homer and then to Anchorage. And we do need to enter this in SimBrief, so we'll do that in a second, then we'll connect to VATSIM and enter this in Acres. So I have a ton of tools to fill in. How's the reconvene? I hope you're doing well. Alright, I think I will switch to the music, strap myself in, and we'll prepare the flight. So give me a moment, I'll take it to you right back. The music is done, I need to take some comfortable position. For some reason my script that handles the hotkeys from Stream Deck wasn't working, had to restore it. Oh, okay, I think I'm ready. Let's do that. It will be a bit of work, so let's try to do this. So first things first, we need to set up the plan in SimBrief, so we actually have the right IFR plan. I could do this just by looking at the Navi graph, but it's a bit easier in SimBrief, so we'll use this tool. It's pretty handy. Alright, so we're Commander 117. We are going from, oh no, I forgot, Papa Alpha Delta Quebec, which is Kodiak. And we're going to Homer, Papa Alpha Hotel Oscar. Alright. This is Kodiak, I think it is Cody. Yeah, that's a nice ICAO code for the aircraft. So that's the route we are being suggested. We'll set Anchorage as our alternate. Okay, now that worked. So that's the actually whole flight we'll be doing today. Let me see, we should also have the departure time, that's here, 1840. That sounds about right. Let's stick with that. Alright, so now I go to generate. And lo and behold, It's done. It's working. That's great. So now I need to import it here in the Navi graph. Navi graph, import flight, import from sim brief. And that's the one. So let's take it. Alright, this flight is set up. At least here. Let's see, runway 26 seems okay. No departures available, great. And we have 0 arrivals available and the approaches. It's suggesting the runway 04, also there are no winds and there is no ATC anyway. So let's have a look. There's Arnav Zulu and Arnav Yankee. They seem kind of the same, so let's maybe choose Zulu for now. We'll see how this goes. Garant looks okay as well. Alright, I think we're good then. No, it didn't follow any route. Team brief, that's the only reason I used it. And it didn't work. No. So we'll change the plan a bit. In that case, maybe I want to go this VR because see, it's not following any routes, so that's not nice. That's not what I wanted. I want to follow some airway actually. We'll need to follow this airway. Victor 439er. Yeah, that's the one. We'll go from Kodiak direct VR. I won't say the name. That will be too much. I don't want to repeat what I did last time. So that's directory Romeo Whiskey Oscar, which is also called Kodiak, because why not? Then we follow Victor 439er. Okay, and let's have a look. Goes through Barrel and we go to JackX. Alright, and then we do the seeds. So that's pretty much it. I feel like we need to fill the star here. I'm actually not sure what to put in the flight plan in that case. Oh, because there are no arrivals. Okay, so we just put directs. Why don't you know Victor 439er? Come on. It's here. Victor 439er at flight level 060. Unless there is some reason it's like one way, but it doesn't look to be. Boo. I really want to follow it today. I don't know why. That's the route I'm having. Let's do that. Let's try to copy this route and see if actually Simbrief will take it. I don't know what. Let's forget it. But then when we try to get the route from command, we'll get the wrong one. No. Let's try to edit it and see if this helps. Yeah, I can put the route here. Route has not been analyzed. Yeah, great. Generate. Let's see what happens now. Building maps. Uses invalid endpoints. Alright, let's have a closer look at this route. I see, there is Victor 438 first. No, there is Victor 439er actually. Maybe this VR has... Oh, it's Oscar Delta Kilo. That's the reason. Alright. Had to zoom all the way in to see that. Now it should be a bit better. Yay, it works. Alright, so let's try to do that again. Alright, problem solved. Now I know what the problem is. Even I was like here, I somehow wrote the wrong point. I read this one. It should be Oscar Delta Kilo. It makes much more sense now. Cool, let's do that. So we go back to sim brief, and let's put this Oscar Delta Kilo here. Edit flight again. Scroll down to route. Yeah, we know that. Keep current route. Let's scroll down. Direct Oscar Delta Kilo. And this should hopefully fix it. Yay, this worked. Let's then import this again. So let's try to unload here, just to see if it works. Import from SimBrief. Take this one. I think SimBrief simply is not very good at taking this low IFR routes. That seems to be the case here. Alright, so Navigraph is done. The route, yeah, I will be putting the route also from the other one. I just wanted to fill it in first and then start the bot. So I'll hit the refresh route and it should write to the route. There we go, it works. Fantastic. So if you want to fly along, this is the way. I will be on VATSIM. I'm also on Europe North multiplayer, so you can join if you want. We are in Kodiak. I'm trying not to repeat the pun from the last time, but it's a bit tempting. I think it was a bit too much last time with the bonanzas. I'm trying to do something. Oh, I'm trying to connect to VATSIM. Let's do that. I've been sleeping most of the day today, so I feel a bit strange. Anyway, this is what it is. We have to fly. And we are in Kodi. You wonder why it has different code here than in the other place. That's super strange. I'm not sure why that's the case. Tada! However, just came back from the 10k hike, carrying 10k. We did not avoid mud. Ooh. Cool. I mean, I like those kind of things. I know it's exhausting, but it's also fun. Alright, disconnected. No more Charlie yet. Oh, look, there's tower. Whoa, whoa. How did this happen? So that's the thing that's bothering me about VATSIM. I never know what's going on. And it changes in a matter of seconds. I am super confused. It's not here. Let me try to refresh that. Yeah, it is actually here now. Alright, great. 119.8. Cool, we'll do that then. Well, just tower, not center, anything else. But, well, I'm not very happy about this in VATSIM because I get comfortable with the idea what I'll be doing and then everything changes because there are controllers logging in and out. So it is a bit disturbing. Anyway, I'm happy there's a controller, so we'll be able to fly with them. And they just logged in a minute ago. Great. Alright, I need to prefile this on VATSIM. So give me a moment, I'll go to another browser and do that. But you will not be able to see it. Just bear with me, I may be super slow today. I still wonder how long it will take. It's like 200 miles total. So that's like 1.5 hour flying. Plus all the procedures. Yeah, we should be able to squeeze 3 hours. give or take. All right, almost there. I'll show the flight plan once it's done. It looks like it's not working. All right, forget it. We'll do it live. All right, so now the way to do that, let me think. We need to go to the flight plan here. We are doing IFR. I have the PhD flight from the Saturday, but well, we are not there anymore. We are going from Papa Alpha Delta Quebec to... I'll actually open this guy in the bottom. Alright, I am all over the place. I'll also import the flight plan here. Import flight plan. No, not you. Oh, here's sim brief. No. Okay, I think this isn't very happy. We try again. Yeah, now it works. Add a flight plan, imports from sim brief. And that's us with the controller. Remember times when Volant had this nice layout of the airport? I'll show you what Navigraph looks like now. It's pretty amazing what they did with that. I actually love it. Alright, so this scene, we see everything on the top, appears to be okay. That's great. So if you go here, just look at this. It's so beautiful. It looks like an actual chart. You see the display threshold. There's everything marked. FBO ramp, Northern Cargo, Alaska Airlines, Terminal Airport, TransNJ ramp, FedEx. These are the things that Jesus was reading from Flight, and I never knew which FBOs were. Now we have all of that here. Looks just amazing. Also, it's 3D if you look closely. See those buildings? They're 3D. See that? I'm not sure why I would use that, but still looks pretty cool. Alright, let me zoom that out. I will need our route, so let me copy this. I'll just copy the route. I stumbled across that recently. I like the new detail. Yeah, it's fantastic. I was missing that earlier, and see, my hopes have been answered. Alright, back here, copy the route. /G I think is the correct one. Now just get rid of the airport. Remember, the route here doesn't have the airports because they're already here, so we don't need them actually. And our alternate is Anchorage. Alright. We will be departing 1845. Also, it's the day where the daylight saving time switched for the US, but it's not the case for Europe. You're still on the winter, so-called winter time. So be prepared for 2 weeks, Europe and US being out of sync. Wind hour flight time, airtime 53 minutes, so I'll put 1 hour. And I'll put fuel for 3 hours. Cruising speed, I think we'll be doing... Let's have a look. Oh, I cannot see that. Oh no. I wanted to have a look at the speed tape, but it's not here. Anyway. Let's see what is this guy saying. Do you have the speed here? I don't think so. Unless there's a way to copy this ICAO flight plan, but I do not see that either. Alright, I think 150 knots will be fine. Let's put 150. Don't worry about that. And our altitude, I think we have it... Oh, it's here. 8,000. Alright, we have the root and the remark. I'll just put my call sign. Commander 117. Great. So if they want, they actually know how to read that. Let's go look IFR. Papa Alpha Delta Quebec, Papa Alpha Hotel Oscar, Papa Alpha November Charlie 1845 100 300 150 8000 direct Oscar Delta Kilo, Victor 439er Jack X direct, remarks call sign Commander 117, equipment /G voice sent and received. Great. So file this. It worked. Let's just double check if it's here. It is. Icy Dragons, brace for impact, Icy Invert, everyone's cook, 75, 76, 77, 79, 80. You get the idea. How are you doing, Icy? How did your flight to Caribbean go? I hope you succeeded. Yeah, that was the longest quote for Icy Invert. We got all the way to 80. Fantastic. Oh, there's the beacon line just in front of me, in Caravan, I believe. Great, thank you for flying along. There are clips in my Discord of what went wrong. It went okay, but went wrong at the same time. Interesting. I'm so happy I managed to recall you, and you're so unsuspecting that something is going on. That is actually funny. I'm glad you liked it. I'm doing VFR over Iceland right now. Well, we are in Alaska, which is sort of Iceland of the North America. Okay, this is good. And look, they have 80s, so let's get the engine running, check the 80s, full the plane, blah blah blah. We'll be there soon. Oh, I need to select the approach. Arnav Zulu, let's add it. Alright, let's have a look at the airport. We are here, FBO ramp. FBO, well, it's not FBO ramp. The Transit G ramp. It's, I don't know what this. Oh, FBO ramp. Let's call it FBO ramp. Alright, what do I want to know? Elevation, 79er. Pretty much it. And the taxiways. We are departing 26, hopefully. So there is taxiway Foxtrot and then we backtrack. That's great, unless they ask us to cross on Foxtrot, go via Delta Charlie, and then on this runway. I just like to review it so when they tell me what to do, I have some idea of what might be coming up for me. It's actually better when I'm prepared. I like it more this way. Alright, I do not feel ready for some reason. Let's get the plane going. We need the fuel. We need all the fuel in the world. Let's do that. Also, I still don't know how to organize my wheel. I have 2 of them. Not using the second one, I need to organize it better. Here I have just folders, a ton of them. So here's misfits panels, weight and balance, all the fuel in the world. Take another pilot. That's us. Alright, fuel, boom. But this detail could be implemented that you need to click it to switch it back to off. Alright, the other fuel tank selector is on. Let's see what else we need. I don't want the yokes. The mixture is in cutoff, prop is in feather, throttle is in idle, flaps are up, gears are down, as they always are in this plane. So let's get the master on. Any questions, please let me know. We should be hearing the sim now. What do we need? I think we can start the engine because we have all the fuel in the world. Find this aircraft, you can actually get the clearance and then start the engine because it doesn't need to warm up or anything. Oh, we'll get this fuel shuttle valve in when I still remember. And last time we learned how the emergency power works. It's just alternate way to control the throttle. So if this thing doesn't work, I mean the computer or whatever, then you can manually control the power. So you move this to idle and control the power of this emergency lever. I had no idea before, that's pretty clever. Okay, let's switch the radios, let's get the 80s. I think... How do we know if our battery is running dry? We should be able to see it here. Also, this second nav shouldn't start up. That's weird. The second Garmin shouldn't be up yet. I think. They might be wrong. At least that's how it's in the Technam. There are the system pages. Let's have a look. Alright, the electrical is here in the system. Generator A, alternator A, main bus volts, essential bus volts. Alright, let's get this engine running, because these batteries in the sim, they are not always very happy about using them for a long time. Parking brake is set. We'll get the beacon on. Fuel pump to on for startup. That lever is not great. Oh no. VFR over Iceland. Yeah, that sounds good. This fuel pump sound is crazy. Anyway, we can leave that. Let's get the starter to high. What are we waiting for now? Should be NG somewhere. Yeah, it's over here. I think it will stay at 20. Now we move the fuel to low idle. It is there. That's going up. Get the starter off. We don't need the fuel pan anymore, so to standby. Unfeather the prop. The generator on, alternator on, avionics bus on, auxiliary bus on. Oh, so there's third Garmin. Now I understand. So the two are on the startup and the third one is actually later. And the third one provides didn't come to. Right, that makes sense now. Let me think. Are we ready? Almost ready. This plane is almost too easy to start up. So now what do we need? We need the 80s. I will switch to COM2. Hope it works. Yeah, it works. Alright, I'll have a look at the V-Pilot. ATC is 134450. I like to have it on COM2. So on COM2 134. Alright, 450. Never know which way to turn. Four 50. Okay. And we need to come to here, so that's actually audible. And it's not working. Let me have a look. Not working. I wonder if it's the pilot issue or is it actually Alright, let's go to COM1, try to set the same thing, see if it works here. 134 450. Think down is quicker. There's a ton of these frequencies to scroll through now. I'm happy. Does it work? 134 decimal 450. 134 450. 134 450. Well, that's not good. Anyway, so we'll check this 80s in that case on the web page. Maybe it hasn't recorded yet, that can be the case. Alright, let's have a look. This Kodiak information alpha 171753 Zulu, wind 280 at 3 knots, visibility 10 miles or more, clouds scattered, 12,000, temperature -1, dew points -10, altimeter 29906. Oh, and now there is... oh, it's still alpha. Okay. Alright, alpha and 29906. No more information there. Oh, arrivals expect visual approach runway 26, departure... runway 08. Clearance, read back your squawk call only. Mode Charlie on during taxi, advice have information alpha. Alright, that's a weird one. So it could be runway 08 and we have information alpha and the 29906. That's the one I need to set. 29906, let's set it. 29906 here and 29906 is here. Great. And let's check the other one. I think it just takes whatever is on the first one. Doesn't even show it. No, it should show it. It's here. Great. So, on the COM2, we'll switch to Unicom. So we have that ready. Then on COM1... typical line. Are you also on VATSIM or you're not? I'm just not sure if this is my problem or it's the VATSIM that's not working. I guess I'll find out in a moment. Multiplayer. Cool, cool. Good. Fair enough. The 119.8. No VATSIM. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I really enjoy when you're flying along on multiplayer. Now I need to be ready. Let me think. FBO... what is it called again? FBO ramp. Information alpha, ready to copy, clearance to Hammer. Alright. So I know what to say. Let's do that. Kodiak Tower, Commander 117, hello, radio check.
Commander 117, Kodiak Tower, have you loud and clear.
Also 5x5. Kodiak Tower, Commander 117, ready to copy, clearance to Homer, FBO ramp, information alpha.
Commander 117, thank you for Alpha. You're clear to the Homer Airport. Radar vectors Kodiak that is filed. Maintain 4,000, expect 8,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure's offline. Squawk 4263.
Clear to Hammer, after departure radar vectors, then as filed, initially 4,000, expect 8,000 10 minutes after departure, squawk 4263, Commander 117.
Commander 117, read back correct, device ready to taxi.
We'll call you ready for taxi, Commander 117. Yay, that went pretty well. My notes are getting better. I actually saw a video how to write that, and they have an acronym because why wouldn't have an acronym in aviation for something when you can? And it was, I don't remember it anymore. I need to. Oh, it was craft. Cleared to route, altitude, frequency, and I don't know. Transponder. Craft. There's still enough acronyms. I need to ask my US friends what else do they use, because we do not. I personally didn't use them all too often here in Europe. Alright, so we can set everything up. They said runway is right for departure. I mean, they didn't say that, it's actually in the 80s. And I actually remember to say that I have information alpha. That's one of the first times I always forget that. So we'll set up for runway 08. Alright, we all cleared. Let's have a look. 2 Hummer, radar vectors, asphalt, initially 4000, so I'll set this up here on altitude selector. Twist, 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 4000, great. We need our squawk transponder here, code 4263. Alright, it's in standby, so that's good. Go back. Alright, and we have the radar vectors, and that's pretty much it. Let's have a look at the flight plan. I'll actually do it on the other one. It's bigger, so it should be more convenient for you to see. I'll get the sim a bit quieter, it's a bit loud like that. There you go, that's the route. But we'll not be taking to 6 but 08 for takeoff. Well, that's about as accurate these routes are because it changes as soon as you get the clearance. We go to flight plan here, we can set the origin. Alright, so click the button, twist the button, no. Go here to this line, twist here, padlock this Kodiak, enter to accept, runway 08, because that's in the 80s. We'll have the vector antennas filed, so it makes sense to actually enter the route as we have it. So the route we go. Oh, thank you. Having a line. I realized it was for me, not for you. Maybe. Now I have it handy. Thank you. I actually just realized I need to look for it, and lo and behold, it's already here. Oh, how do I enter this route? I know you're going to need it. Yeah, that's great. I think there is a way to enter the route. How do I do that? Let's try to enter like that. Victor 439er. Uh-oh, I don't know how to do that. Mayday. Loud airway. I think that's the one. Airway. Yeah, that worked. Alright, so it's in the menu. Now it has a list to choose from. Victor 439er. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice. And we exit at... Uh-oh. JackX. Yay, it works. And load that. Right. How do you get there? Okay, so I can show you. I just went to the empty space, so I filled in first the waypoint, then I went here to the line and I clicked the menu. You click the menu and there is load airway here. I mean, Garmin is not the most straightforward thing to use in the world. That's just how it is. Yeah, I thought I will be googling a YouTube video now. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to actually try the Garmin today, but do it like the right way. And believe it or not, in my way of flying, we didn't program the flights all too much because we just used the directs, because that's, well, pretending it's not there. The automation is just to help you, but you have to be able to fly yourself first and foremost, so that's what I have been doing. So I haven't been programming the whole flights mostly, we're just doing this in the air, and the flights were short anyway. Now we go to the destination. Oh, I always have trouble with that. I need to go to this line to enter things. And this is EAHO, I think. Homer, Alaska. There we go. Runway 04. Right. I will hide this here. I'll keep it here. I'll keep it here. I like to have it somewhere readable for me. I want to adjust my default place. Oh, which one will be great? I think this works. This will be Control F10. It has a habit of crashing the sim. At least it did it for me once. It's showing the selected waypoint weather. My Garmin didn't have that. Remember, you can also pop up the flight plan here on the PFD to actually know what you're doing, but it's blinking, so that's distracting me. Okay. Almost there. I'll switch this DI here. We'll get the localizer, doesn't matter anyway. I just want the OBS set to... Or actually no, let's keep the GPS. I'll just get the heading back to whatever I need, which is 078. That's the runway heading. Alright, seems about right. I forgot the ignition for the start. How did it start? Our engine actually running. It's running. Maybe the starter does it automatically. That's interesting. I just wanted the P to hit. It's -1 anyway, so we can do that. Here's the environment control in the cabin. Right, I feel I'm ready to taxi. I'll get a sip of water. I've just realized I have the happy bottle. Look how happy it is. Amazing. Alright, so let's go ready for taxi. And I have this ready, so I can actually note this down. Kodiak Tower, Commander 117, ready to taxi.
Hey, Commander 117, are you able to accept the departure off of, your departure from 8 off of Foxtrot, or do you require full length?
Foxtrot's okay. Commander 117.
Hey, Commander 117, runway 8, taxi via Foxtrot.
Taxi runway 8 via Foxtrot, Commander 117. That's the easy one. That's the taxi I like. Alright, I have this open, so I'll just keep looking there. We can actually try to zoom that here and see if we will be able to... Oh! This is seriously... What? This looks too good. How come it looks that good? We do not see taxiways. The Foxtrot is here anyway, so... Parking brake released. I should have done taxi light on first. Oh. Taxi light on. Oh, I have a habit of clicking here at the root of the switch. Somehow it didn't work. Now it works. Alright, let's taxi then. Vicky line, we're rolling. Great news. And it's only 50 minutes into the stream. Actually pretty good. Alright, departure briefing will fly runway heading 078 because we'll get the vector and then we'll go direct. Well, supposedly. Actually shouldn't do this when we're taxiing. Just step here. Oscar Delta Kilo, which is the VR. But we have it on GPS. Alright, I'll zoom out the map a bit. That looks about right. Heading back is set. We have altitude set, QNH is set. I have the route ready here. I can also pop up the map here, inset map.
Commander 117, verify that you're swapping normal. Runway 8 clear for takeoff. Wind 280 at 3.
Program Charlie now, clear for takeoff, runway 08, Commander 117. I did forgot the Squadron Charlie. Ooh. Alright, we're clear for takeoff, so let's do that. Landing light will move to on. I have a problem hitting those click spots. Ignition to on, fuel pump to on. Alright, we're ready. Parking brake released, high idle. Let's take that runway. Also forgot where the flight idle is. Oh, actually in this plane I can go all the way back. That's nice. Alright, runway 08. Heading is checked on the Garmin. Should also check it here. Oh, that's 08. Alright. We're on the runway. Flaps 1. Slowly applying the takeoff power. I want to not over-torque it. Alright, we'll keep it here. That's the rotation speed. It's a bit difficult to rotate. Okay, we'll accelerate to the VY. And climb like that. Great, reducing the power. Flaps up. Trim back. Landing lights off, taxi light off, ignition off. Fuel pump standby. And we're flying. It's a bit dark in the cockpit though. I think I made the plane a bit louder. Vicky line are there. Also, I think I forgot the strobe. No.
Commander 117, frequency change approved. Thanks for flying out of Kodiak. Have a great day.
Switching to Unicom. Thank you for your service. Bye, Commander 107. Alright, so that was it. Which means we can fly direct our right point. So I'm here at this highlighted. I'll hit the direct. Enter, enter, and it should show us direct now. Let's fly there. Now the sim is freezing again. Let's see, the BK line are following. Whoa, that looks pretty nice. That's where we took it from. There we are. Looks great. Alright, today this plane feels very nice to fly. I will get the autopilot on then. Let me see. Where's the button? Here. Okay, we can switch the flight director first so that we see it. Let it synchronize. Now I know what it will be doing. So now I can hit the autopilot. And it's doing just that. We can switch to nav mode. We're just passing overhead the VR. Well, almost. Getting there. Alright, I think I missed that. There we go. Thank you. That's pretty cool. I actually woke some cats of the viewers last time. I hope your cats are okay with that. That's us leveling up for 4000. Let's level up here for a moment.
So Kodiak Tower, Alaska 89, visual runway 2.
And I forgot, actually we were listening to Unicom all the time.
Kodiak Tower, wind 283, runway 26, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 26, Alaska 89.
Right, 2 minutes later, I have scrolled all the way through. I can switch off the comp too, we don't need it at the moment, so that's ready. You want direct to where? Went direct. Oh, I see. I went just direct to the VOR, Oscar Delta Kilo, because I was on the vector, he assigned me a vector, and then I went direct. I'll show you what I mean. I have a A1, very energetic dog. Ooh. Gotcha. I hope the dog is okay with my meowing. Alright, we're on the altitude. Let's get to the vertical speed. Dial up 1500, I think. And I forgot to change the altitude target. Vertical speed again. Didn't work very well. Alright, let's roll this altitude target to 8000. We've got line I'll answer you in a second. Okay, I think we are good. I'll add some more power. Alright. So the thing we were doing, if you look here, the VOR is not directly on the extended runway center line. So the clearance I got, if you remember, is that I was assigned radar vectors, which means I need to fly runway heading initially, because he will give me the vectors to fly, which means if he doesn't give me anything, then I just fly the runway heading. So because of that, we're flying straight ahead from the runway, so it would go here. And at some point I needed to go to the VR. I was flying here, and once he cleared us to change the frequency and released us, I just hit direct to Kodiak VR here. So somewhere around here I did hit direct, and because this was the next waypoint selected, I simply hit enter to go direct there. I hope this explains. So we're on the radar vector of the runway heading, he released us, and I switched to direct to our route. Awesome. I have this chart for you, but there's absolutely nothing there. Pokemon! Hey Dryson, very nice to see you. Welcome. How was your stream? I missed it though, getting back on track. Oh, wrong chat. Oops. Oops. It's fine, Dryson. How was your day? I saw you were streaming, but didn't manage to go there. Nicotine, welcome. Let me show you. We were flying in Alaska. We just took off from Kodiak. I will not repeat the thing I did last time. There's the BK line flying along with us. We're in the command early very. I wanted to start the Icarus, but I absolutely forgot to do that. Now I like this power turbines over there. I'm so many streams trying to support everyone. Well done, well done. I really thought it was a joke. You did really get into the wrong chat. Anyway, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I forgot my A cars. No. Love some Alaska flying. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wanted to use this, but I totally forgot. Yeah, it is so pretty. I was wondering what to do today and ended up doing this. I think it was a good choice. We are on VATSIM and you're on North multiplayer. If you want to play along, you are very welcome to. That's the Kodiak that we took off from. It looks... well, it looks great. Let me get this chart so that you can actually see a bit more. Oh, I see, it just didn't load up very well. Yeah, we just had Kodiak Tower. That is about as much ATC as we have. But yeah, it works, so that's pretty nice. Let me show you. See, there's Kodiak Tower. And there's another traffic, a 737. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I've been surprised as well. We have been on the airport and the controller just logged in. I want some more cabin lights. Let me try to do that. Cabin... instrument panel. Not great, not trivial. Let's keep that. Alright, I'll make the sim a bit quieter. Not the most entertaining noise in the world. I think this works. I've had Anchorage Central Line a few times in Alaska, but almost never ATC up there. Yeah, it's interesting. Such a nice place to fly. I always do the zoom the wrong way. I want to zoom out to the left, but you actually need to turn to the right to increase the scale. Alright, and we're going to Homer. I think we can breathe this up. We're at 8,000, 150 knots. I think that's pretty much okay. We can stick with that. Oh, I can actually go really fast, like all the way to 180. We'll stick with the 150. I think that's fine. Also for the vehicle line in the caravan. I like those mountains. I wonder how it feels living there. Just wilderness. It's totally different to the place I live. It's houses almost everywhere. I do have the analog caravan. We have been flying it the last time. I actually have been flying inside of an inactive volcano and even crashed in one place. I checked what I did wrong. I think I understand now. If you are in a place when there is no natural horizon, you have to refer back to your artificial horizon or it will end bad. I saw you were doing that, but a little busy, so couldn't hang out to chat. Cool. Yeah, that's the one. The analog caravan is great. I actually like it. Cool, let's select this approach. Which one do you prefer, the Kodiak or the analog caravan? Depends on how I feel. Like today I wanted to practice the G1000 a bit because I feel like I haven't been using it in a while and I want to be somewhat proficient with it. So that's the reason. I like two of them, to be honest. They're different. Like the Kodiak is way faster and it has G1000. Then the caravan is the caravan. So I like both of them. They're just different planes. Also slightly similar. Well, slightly. They look almost the same. I've been wanting to big up the analog caravan because of FSX nostalgia. I see dressing. I've been flying FSX actually. Right, we go to procedure, select approach, to the RNAV Zulu 04 LPV. Oh, that's the reason. This RNAV Yankee is LP plus V, and this one is LPV. I want LPV. We go via JX. Minimum. Let's do that. Let's borrow. And we need, let's have a look. Four, that's a nice number. Let's set it. That will be a lot of twisting, so we need to set 450. I know it's fairly small, let me make it bigger for you. And load that. Alright, so that's loaded. We can just have a look there. Cool, that looks good. Do we have the inset map here? We can zoom it out actually. That's a nice feature. If you are busy, it actually helps when you have it here and you can just reference without looking away. In hard IFR, this can be very helpful. I like to have the flight plan here, I just don't like that it's blinking, but well, that's what the real Garmin does, I believe. For Zulu, RNAV for Zulu. I don't know why for Zulu. What do you have in the route anyway? Oh, there's nothing in the route. For Zulu. I think we can even check it here if I go to the procedures. Will it show that I have the for Zulu? No. It will show in the flight plan. I really like this Garmin avionics, but they're not always easy to use. I need to click the button, now I can scroll through. And here. RNAV for Zulu LPV. Alright, let's review that. So, alright, the JX is here. That's 3 miles to Irasi. And we start at JX, doesn't say the altitude. Then here we need 3,800 at least. So we'll be aiming to have, oh actually let's check the MSA, 7,100. Oh, that's high. And we need to descend to Humot 3400. You can even do the holding here. I think I'll try 2 loops of holding just to see. Try it with the Garmin. I will do that. I want to. Let's try it. The bar would be 444. We are doing LPV. Yes, that's the case. But there's a possibility that Garmin will say not LPV for you today because of whatever reason, and will revert to LNAV VNAV. Then we need to use the 558. It should be visible here. It should say somewhere here which one we are doing. And I think there's also a different diamond symbology. I've been reading the manual, I already forgot, but I remember it's saying which one we are doing. And there are a few differences as far as how LPV is different for LNAV VNAV. Not like I 100% remember it. One of the differences is that basically the LPV, well, the area where it can be narrows down all the way to the runway threshold. But for LNAV VNAV it narrows down but then leaves a very wide corridor until the runway threshold. So LPV is more precise, so you can actually be allows you to have this less area for obstacle clearance. And also the altitude is done differently. The VNAV, not VNAV, let me think. The LPV gives you the one from the GPS, and it's also corrected with the space-based augmentation system, I think, in this case. So it's actually reading the geometric altitude and will stay on the glide path no matter the altitude correction that is needed for the temperature. So that's getting the geometric altitude from the GPS corrected with the space augmentation system. So it basically looks for you like the ILS and works the same way. You basically go on the geometric glide path. And for LNAV it's using the barometric altitude. And there are two versions. There is temperature corrected VNAV and not temperature corrected VNAV. So yeah, you see that's a bit different. That's why the minima are higher and so on and so on. Also, I think the LPV. Oh, I think LPV also in the lateral plane has the correction from the GPS. So that's why it's able to go all the way down to runway threshold. And LNAV, I think it might not get this space-based augmentation system correction, so it will keep this wide corridor at the end of the threshold. That's how I remember it. You can Google it, and it's explained pretty well, I believe, on the Bolt method. There are nice pictures. There are nice pictures there. Let me have a look. Zoom out a bit. All right, we'll still have some time to go. I think I finally have time to do this correctly. Alright, Homer, Papa Alpha Hotel Oscar, RNAV, GPS. It's telling you which sensor. Currently on the RNAV approaches, we only use GPS, but in theory you can use different sensors like something else. So it's ready for the future here. That's RNAV, GPS Zulu, runway 4. Anchor and center. There's the CTAF. It's a bummer on VATSIM you're not using the CTAF frequency. I would like to do that. And then the VATSIM controllers are saying they're trying to do everything as realistic as possible, but then the pilots just stay on the Unicom instead of tuning in the CTAF when they should. I think this could be improved. Alright. Wide area augmentation system, which is basically the space-based augmentation system. This is the channel. This, when you load the procedure in the Garmin, it knows which channel to use for these corrections. So basically, a satellite is giving us corrections to the GPS signal to use. So it will tune that in. We should actually check it somewhere when loaded from Garmin. Final approach course 038, minimal altitude of FOFPU, that is here, 2000. LPVDA 444, airport elevation 84, touchdown elevation 78. MSA 7100, all directions, misapproach, climb 500, then climbing right turn to 3500, direct Humot and halt, so that is here. Alright, transit light and 0. For uncompensated bar VNAV systems, LNAV VNAV not authorized below 21 degrees, so that's different. I was saying you that LNAV VNAV is less precise than the LPV. LPV doesn't have this limitation because it doesn't use the bar altitude. Who doesn't love X-Freeze? Not me. Hey Kevmikwa, welcome, very nice to see you. We are flying in Alaska from Kodiak. We took the Kodiak and there's the BK line following us. And we are flying from Kodiak to... that was like a triple negative. Yeah, that happens. We're flying from Kodiak to Homer because we were going to Anchorage, but I didn't want to do such a long flight, so I created a stop in between here. Let's continue with the briefing. We have Dryson too. He's been here. He just confused me with the Pokemon. That's what happened. In Alaska earlier today, nice Kamikwa. Alaska is pretty cool. I still wonder what it feels to live here like this wilderness. It's Hard to imagine how that feels like. Really. Alright, that was it. We go from Jack X. And okay, we need 7,100 before Jack X because we don't have any arrival. Then we can descend to 3,800 here. We'll do the hold. I want to try it. And then 038. It's pretty much it. Vertical profiles, I think 3,400 at Humot. Okay, that's actually not marked here. Then down to 2,000. Puffpool is the final approach fix. You see this cross here. 1904. Alright, that's it. 3-degree angle. VATSIM on the left. I do not know. Don't remember what this abbreviation means. Well, it's just another approach lighting system, but it's depicted here, so that's the simple one. And missed approach instructions. We'll do LPV unless the Garmin decides to revert to LNAV VNAV, then we use this minimal. Oh, okay, I think I know everything. I'll keep this here. So I still wonder how would we normally descend. I think they would vector us. Let's see if there are some other charts that we can use. In the approach that there is no star. In the taxi, there's just the obstacle nodes. That's for the departure. Alright, so looks like we simply have to use this 7,100. That's interesting. We'll see how this goes. I also like this procedure. Look how many things are here. You can do the VR arc. You can do the procedure turn. That looks nice. Right. MASLF stands medium intensity approach lighting system with section sequenced flasher. Thank you. I just know the high intensity approach lighting system. Medium intensity approach lighting sequence system with sequenced flashers. Thanks Google. Yeah, those letters do not match up. It should be MIALSSF. Like that's what it should be. No, now that's better. Let's change it. I'll get the sim a bit quieter. It's not the most pleasant sound in the world. Also, if you notice, I like to spend most of the time in the cockpit because when I'm flying a real plane, that's what I see. I know many other people are just looking somewhere else. I still haven't developed any feeling how to do that. Probably short for medium intensity approach lighting system sequence flasher. MALSF. Yeah, something like that. Probably no one knows. It's strange. I've been reading some articles about that with all of them, but I still can't remember all of them. I think it just requires some experience seeing them. System is a little extra, we know it's a system. Yeah, of course you know, but why not put it there? Ah, the music is finally back. This is so easy when you use all the features at your disposal. I usually try to do it the hard way. Just do most of the things manually, just train procedure after procedure, and here I don't know what to do. Command delivery. It's pretty nice. You can always join, it's a virtual airline. Few cool people there. I see joined recently. probably trashing all the aircraft, but yeah, we can get new ones. They're virtual anyway. Oops. I was typing in the chat, but I was actually in the sim. Hope I didn't do anything very bad. Looks pretty much okay. Let's give you all the shoutouts. I forgot again. I think we had Icy first. There you go. I can go check it out. See, I still don't know how the core event room went. What haven't I seen? Did it have a bath? I'm trying to fit MIALSSF in that small space. It's like the abbreviated that abbreviation. That might be the case. Just abbreviating the abbreviations. Line is turning inbound to JackX. We'll descend in the hold. Let's do that. We have time. So let's say, how far are we? It's 40 miles. That's a lot. I'll try to sequence this hold in already. Let's try to do that. So I go to flight plan. Oh, the VK line. You can focus now. I push the button. Go to boom mode. Pick the menu. The menu is the crucial part. And there is hold at waypoint. Haha. Haha, haha. It should load the published one. Let's try. Let's see. It actually didn't. So I have inbound 038 and 4 miles outbound. So inbound 038. Alright, 038, that's on the inbound leg, distance 4 miles, turn direction right. It says the published hold, so I wonder why it didn't load it straight away for me. Okay. And load. Ta-da! Come out, hold. We'll see what happens next. Gonna lurk for a bit, gonna grab a shower. Cool, cool. It's a good idea. Nugget looks time for a successful flight. First, couldn't figure out the engine was shutting off on the ground, forgot to turn on the tanks, then measures it was all over, forgot to turn on pilot. Yeah, that's a weird feeling when you forget the autopilot and the plane is still flying where you want it to. I'm glad you figured this out. Yeah, don't worry. The VK line, that's the best way to learn, in my opinion, in the sim. Obviously not the best way to learn in the real aircraft, but in the sim, when you can afford those mistakes, I like doing that because then you remember better. Yeah, I can recommend. I know it's maybe sounds a bit off, but I think that's actually a good idea. Getting a little bumpy for me. Yeah, my plane is jumping up and down all the time now. It's just, I think, convection because the day started. Okay. Let me see how we're doing. Let's see how close we are. Still 30 miles to go. Alright, we'll take some more time. Okay. We're overflying some wild island. Are there any houses there? Yeah, there actually might be. I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, the scene froze for a moment. Oh, okay, I think it's back. Hey, the beacon line, how are we flying along? I see you're getting a bit closer, so that's nice. Okay. I think we can report now. That's Homer. Homer traffic, Commander 117, 25 miles inbound. Jack X for Arnav Zulu, runway 04, who will hold at Humot. Homer traffic. I'm on the ground. What's that? It's the wrong one. No. How did this happen? Alright, 1 to 8. As doing 156 knots, for a bit, try to catch up, slow down for 151. Cool. Yeah, my plane is a bit fast. I can do slower next time, but I will be in the hull, so you'll have time to catch up. There's some aircraft there. Let me do the saying again. Homer traffic, Commander 117, 20 miles inbound, Jack X, 8,000 feet. For Arnav Zulu, approach runway 04, will initially hold at Humot. Homer traffic. Okay, I think that worked better. There's 0 ATC in the vicinity at the moment. Alright, I wonder what those planes in front of us are doing. Looks like F-18 and the VK line is getting closer. I can actually see you, you're super close. I think you have the landing lights on. That's okay, don't worry about that. Happens all the time. I was just wondering why it looks a bit different. There are no nav lights and there are the landing lights, I believe. I have a habit of forgetting that all the time, so don't worry about it. We have the A5 and F-18. Cool. I keep forgetting those. Yeah, I do as well. Just a matter of getting this flows right and actually remember what to do and when. Anyway, we are getting there. Almost there. F-18 is going up quite fast. Alright, I can zoom in a bit. That looks better. So we go to... actually, wait. No, I'm confused. Let's have a look. Flight plan. Jack X, Irasi, Humot, hold, Fofpu, runway 04. Okay, so that thing I see here is just the misapproach. I wonder why this leg is not highlighted from JX to Irasi. Strange. I have it down on the Airbus, but still on for the GA. Not the first or last time I'll forget. Yeah, same for me. I still forget all the time. I'm just trying to use this generic flow and after takeoff just do everything, but depending on the plane, because things are in different order, I can't have trouble with that. I like going from left to right, so here after takeoff at 200 feet I'll just reduce power, at 300 feet flaps up, trim up. Once that's stabilized, fuel pump off, ignition, fuel pump standby, ignition off, taxi off, landing off, and that's it. I like doing this from left to right. If you need to go to overhead, you can do it in an arc, left to right and go to overhead. Oh, what's here? This aircraft is certified in the normal category. The markings and placards installed in this airplane must be compliant with when operating this airplane. Additional operating limitations, which must also be complied with when operating this airplane, are contained in the FAA-approved flight manual and pilot's operating handbook. Aerobatic maneuvers, including spins, are prohibited. This airplane is certified for the following flight operations as of the date of issuance of the original airworthiness certificate, date, night, VATSIM, IFR. Flight into known ice is approved only if optional TKS anti-ice equipment is installed and operating. See the TKS, POH, AFM supplements for details. I love all sorts of placards. And here are the torque limits. I'm still not sure when we would normally be able to descend. I think we would just get the clearance from whatever ATC is there. Because, well, when I look at this approach, we should be way lower at JX. So I'm not sure how this is supposed to work. I want to descend in the hold anyway. So let's do that. I can also have a look here at the terrain. Map, terrain. There's topo, but we can switch this to relative. Relative is cool. And go back. Yeah, it is super bumpy. I think I know this route that we are on. It has a lower limit than we are flying. Let's check that. So this airway is flight level 060, so we can be 2000 feet lower. Let's go there. I'll descend 6000 now. Altitude selector 6000. VS mode. And get the VS 1000 feet down. And slow down a bit. I wasn't planning to the hold, but my dog just decided she wants in my lap, so I might have to go. I thought, why not practice it when we have the time? So the weather isn't great. Oh, it's just some mist. It's actually great. And I don't remember what the flight idle is in this aircraft. I think, yeah, I can go all the way back on my Bravo. This +3 is telling me, is that you? I'm not sure. Here's our halt. Getting smaller and smaller. I think it's because the airspeed is changing, so it's recomputing that. Oh, the airspeed. We need more. Slightly more. Not a lot more, but yeah. Slightly more would be good. I think 100 will be fine. 110. Altitude capture. Now I see as the yellow, I believe. Or maybe that's the other traffic. I lost you. I like this view. Let's take a screenshot. Alright. No, I see what the problem is. We had this direct. No. Flight plan. Alright, let's rectify this. We synchronize the heading. Go to heading mode. Switch the heading so that we go actually direct where I want to go. I'll show you what the problem was in a moment. I'm just eyeballing it on the navigation display. Like this looks about right. Our airspeed. No stall. No stall. Oh my, I forgot to add more power. That was bad. So the problem is that, let me show you. Here in the flight plan we had direct hover and then go to the approach. That's why it was looking weird, and I saw it was looking here weird. So here we don't need this direct PAHO. I think it's... I'm not sure. Maybe I've never used it on the real plane, so we need to... Well, need to remove that one for starters. So that's what we should have had initially. And now we need to go direct HU mode. Because we are already past Irasi. So click direct here. Enter. Alright, we are back. So we can go to nav mode. And we're saved. So. What is it wanting to do now? I want to do the hold. Plane. Alright, it's doing the holding entry, I think. That's just the holding entry. So that's parallel, which I would expect when approaching from this direction. So we turn to parallel, go to the outbound, intercept, and then do the holding. Let's see what will happen. Alright, so the G1000 practice wasn't totally out of the blue. I actually can practice this more. I'll zoom a bit here so we see better what we are about to do. Yeah, we keep this the IFR mode. There's the big line. Thought you were behind us. I think you just flew past. Or maybe you have it programmed same way as me, that you went over the airport and then you'll go back. My route wasn't great on the input there. Alright, so we are doing the holding entry here. Flying overhead, going the outbound, parallel, and then we'll do to the left 180 plus 45, intercept, and do the holding. Alright, that's looking great. Let's have a look here. It doesn't say the altitude, so I assume we can do 3,400. Let's see if there's anything here. I think I need to turn on those publish calls. And that's a bit... I think that now I need to click those and then I have the description. Changed a bit recently, holding patterns. Yeah, so it's not showing up here, it's not en route hold. Alright, I'll just go back here, and how do I reset it? I forgot. I think I haven't changed it, that's why there is no reset button. Alright, I'll just keep this up. Let's see what our plane is doing. It's doing fine. I need to slow down, that's way too fast. I don't know what torque we need to slow down to, say 110. Slow down a lot. I like how it's redrawing the holding pattern as I'm slowing down.
Hello there.
Hey Howard, welcome back. I messed up our route a bit, but we're back on track, I hope. I want to keep this VY, it should be the best efficiency speed, so least fuel burnt in the holding. Give or take. Okay, I think this power setting works. We are just finishing the holding entry. We're flying here from basically Era C. Kumot. Now we are doing the parallel holding entry. I mean, the Garmin is doing that. And also I had one thing wrong in the flight plan, because I entered the airport and it wanted to go first, there first, and then go back and do the whole procedure, which is not what I wanted. And I fear the VK9 might have had the same thing entered and he's now there. Unless you're just landing there. Pretty nice views today. Okay, this is working. Let's start the descent in this holding loop. We are descending 3,400. I have the same thing going to land, I hope. Yeah, I can just go and land from there. It always happens to me, I always forget that's the case. I don't remember how the real Garmin did that. If you had the airport, yes, well, you would put the airport there, and then when you select the procedure, I think it would replace this last airport waypoint with whatever procedure you want to do. But I'm not 100% sure how it works in the real Garmin. And descending 3,400. I'm selecting this on my Bravo. So this is set. Now go to the vertical speed and select minus 1000 feet per minute. Alright, this is selected. Let's check the heading. We are turning now right. Oh, and see here it says SASP. It means it's suspended because we are doing the halt. And then to exit the halt, we need to hit this SASP button to unsuspend it. Basically, that's why I wanted to practice the G1000 today, to get those things. I think I watched some nice video recently about that. There is one person on YouTube who does amazing videos, and the person is, I believe, instructor or even more, and is doing these great videos for real training, but using the sim, so it looks absolutely fantastic. Oh, we have accelerated a lot. I didn't want to. Flight idle. I'm too high though, so I have to go around, I think. We'll see. Yeah. I need to remember about that. Do not do that mistake again. I really enjoy IFR flying. It's super cool, but you look into the cockpit most of the time, so I'm not sure how easy it is for you to follow what I'm doing. I have all this situational awareness in my head, but you're not very focused. You might be a bit confused as to where we are, but I think having the Garmin helps a bit. At least you will see what I'm trying to do next. Alright, we are... Oh, slow down way too much. No, again. I did it again. Almost there. Still a bit hard for me to feel what power settings we need for each phase of the flight in this aircraft. $3,400, so we'll finish this holding loop and continue on the approach. Let's zoom out a bit in that case so we see where we are going. And shall we do the go around? I'm not sure about our timing, so we'll maybe do the go around on Anchorage. Alright, we are turning inbound in just a moment. And on this leg I'll hit unsuspend and we should go directly into the approach. So next what we do, we pass Humot with descent 2000 and then I will be able to hit the approach mode on the autopilot. Actually, the Hummer is pretty nice. There are a few approaches here. We can go all the way to Anchorage. Turning inbound, the speed looks a bit better. I need to add some more power. I think torque about 950 works for the airspeed I want. And that's at the prop forward. It's a good idea to know these power settings up front so you do not need to experiment finding the right one. But because I don't know them, I unfortunately need to experiment with that. Maybe what we can do, we can just go here, do a touch and go, maybe we can do stop and go to Anchorage because it's listed as our alternate in the flight plan. So we can do that. Then I don't need to spend all too much time on the ground and it's technically in our flight plan, even on the sim brief. So you can get the route from there. That's actually a good idea. I'll do it. We'll be able to get the route once we are flying the missed approach. The beacon line somewhere there. I think you're still flying. Alright, inbound Humot. This will be in, I don't know. Let's unsuspend this. So I hit the SAS button. And now let's see what happens. Here in the flight plan. I think it should, no, that's not doing that. that I think it still wants to make another loop of the holding, even though I unsuspended it. At least that's what it's showing it will do. Trench. I would expect it to get rid of the hold straight away. Still flying but heading back to vector in behind you. Don't want to cut in front of you. Yeah, no problem, I can do that. It's just multiplayer, so feel free if you ever need to. I will delete this holding. Remove the holding. Alright, and then we go to Humot. What's the plane doing now? Plane, no. Autopilot disconnect. That didn't work very well. Because it already selected the next leg, so maybe I didn't need to do that. I think it was a bit confused because we haven't reached our leg yet. Alright, now I can engage the autopilot again. Autopilot. Nav. It's actually fine. Benji TV, welcome, how are you doing? I forgot my shoutouts, you just reminded me. There's the G showing up. I still don't know how it shows whether we are on the LPV or not. I need to descend to 2000, so let's select this. 2000, vertical speed, and get a vertical speed minus 1000. This is the power a bit. Very good. Let's give it a shout out. I forgot my shout out, so we'll squeeze it in right now. There we go. And Kurt, you are very welcome. We are flying in Alaska, just on the approach to Homer, and it's getting a bit tight for me on the time. Taxi light on, landing light on. Why was the strobe off? Ignition on, fuel pump on. Speed check flaps 1. Alright. Here's FOFPO, which is final approach fix, so we will hit our 2000 before that. Where's your accent from? I'm from Poland. My accent is from the internet. I've been watching internet too long, and now it's just a mix of everyone. But I may not have a typical Polish accent when I'm speaking English. I have started learning English when I was very young with native English speakers, so it might be a bit different, but hard to tell for me. I know it's tech. So that's a good thing to know. So that's okay. Alright, we're at 2000. We have the glide slope showing, so it's just showing the G. I would need to refer to the manual to tell us how the Garmin is telling us whether we are doing the LPV or LNAV VNAV. I think on the VNAV it will show the V instead of the G, because that sounds like VNAV. So I think that's how it works. We can now switch to the approach mode as well. And let's see how this works. So it should capture this glide path once it actually comes in. So let's see how this works. And let's do the call. Homer traffic, Commander 117 established, final track, RNAV Zulu approach, runway 04, Homer traffic. Alright, I almost forgot to do that. We need IC on VATSIM to give us more traffic. There's the beacon line behind me. I also have the landing lights and the taxi lights, so it's more lights, but because they're in the same place, I don't think we actually need them. In smaller GR aircraft, that actually makes sense to have both of them on. Why is there two of them? So that's actually the VNAV. You see the it switched from G into V, and we have this. What's going on here? Why do I have two of them? Like there's this glide path. I think this one might be coming from. Yeah, this one is coming from the VNAV, which I'm not actually using today all too much. I can hit cancel VNAV and I think it just went away. So here's the glide path with the G. That's the LPV one. Alright, we are now established on the LP approach. The autopilot is capturing glide path. I will help it go flaps too. Showing the target here as well for the vertical speed. Let's slow down a bit. I can even see the runway there. Look. Hey, there's the runway. I don't have any scenery, so it's not super interesting. So we'll do the go around, go into the hold, maybe, and then go to anchorage from here, which is our alternate anyway. Whoa, the speed. Flaps 3, which is full. I need way more power. Drop forward, high idle. Alright, so far so good. 1,000 to go. That was the beef as well, I believe. Alright, I like practicing the G1000. Actually feels better now. And let's review the go around. Climb runway heading 500, then right turn 3500, direct Humot. So we'll do that. I'll do it manually initially, and then we'll switch to autopilot again. Just, I think, important thing to know about the G1000 is when things don't go as you expected, be ready to disengage the autopilot, fly manually a bit, and rectify the situation, go into heading mode, fix the flight plan, and then you're good. We need to slow down a bit. Flaps are full. I think 80 will be nice final approach speed. But unfortunately I don't know the power setting for it. Alright, some more power. Yeah, I think that's working. Wow, that's not 80. Come on. It's going too fast. Maybe 1100 will do it. That looks about right. So here's Homer. We can have a look. The sim is freezing. There's the BK line. Everything is looking great. That's a bit actually too much power. So 1000 should be the torque for 80. Alright, we're almost at the minimum altitude. That's actually a nice airport. Gadget P, thank you for the ride. Welcome. What are we doing today? We are approaching Homer on our flight from Kodiak.
Gadget rated with 8 viewers.
Yay, there we go. Hey Raiders! We are in Homer, just planning to do a touch and go here. We are below the minima, so autopilot's disengaged. I'll just have a look here. We'll do touch and go mist, and then continue to anchorage. Gadget! Raiders, how's your day? I hope you're doing well. My speed is a bit hit or miss here. I can't keep a constant speed. I'm not sure which power setting will work. Reduce the power a lot, so now it wants to sink. Power idle. Let it touch the ground. Right, that's a bit hard. And full power. Actually not full. We can't over torque it. Okay. That works. Unsuspend here. Flaps up one notch. Now it's showing GPS misapproach. Flaps up one notch. Accelerating. Need some more rudder. I have been a bit lousy with the rudder here. Alright. 500. Almost there. There's 500. And right turn. 3500. We need straight one turn, so we need this magenta line here touching the first notch. That's the right one. 026 Mystic, welcome, very nice to see you. Yeah. Flying the Kodiak, I'm trying to learn the G1000 again, because it can be challenging. Thank you for the follow, very nice to see you. So, I ran into a few issues. I did enter the airport and then the final approach, so it wanted to go over the airport and back to the approach. So I had to clean this up very quickly during the flight. Right, reducing the power a bit. Reducing torque, reducing the prop RPM, and you can get rid of everything else. Landing light off, ignition off, fuel pump standby. Alright, I think that's cleaned up. And we are going direct. Next point, Humot. Will the holding there. I'll just intercept this magenta line and we'll fly inbound. Yeah, I'm doing great. Actually, choosing Alaska was a nice idea. I just wanted to fly the Kodiak from Kodiak because it sounds fun, but it was actually nice. And believe it or not, there was ATC on VATSIM. Oh, I should do the call. Hummer traffic, Commander 117, misapproach, we are inbound Humot climbing 4000, Commander 117, Hummer traffic. Alright, 2000 is the go around, no, I think 3500, I didn't set it, no, I want to climb a bit higher so we can continue on our route to Anchorage, so I'll alternate. Alright, this is looking good. And let's see. I will hit the nav here. We actually have the nav. Flight director is on. I'll change this to the vertical speed and engage the autopilot and the yaw damper. Increase the vertical speed. 1000 feet per minute will be nice. Vicky Murphy, thank you for the alarm. Welcome. How are you doing? And we will be just overhead the beacon line here. Unless he went for the hold already. I think I can add some more power. Are doing pretty well. We are flying in Alaska. We flew Kodiak from Kodiak to Hummer. I went for the hold, okay. Executed touch and go. Now we're on the misapproach procedure and we'll go to our alternate. I just didn't want to spend time on ground and go straight to Anchorage, but yeah, it's such a nice place. I remember there's some YouTuber who's flying from here and doing all sorts of stuff. If I remember correctly, I don't remember. There's few people from Alaska who are doing YouTube videos of flying and it's amazing. I still cannot imagine what it feels to live here, like there's just few houses and this wilderness all around so far. It's totally different to where I live. Oh, flaps up. Oops. Right. We can go and check our route, so we should have here in the sim brief the alternate route. Alternate airport, show details. Where is the alternate route? I never know. Has it selected here? Alright, we'll just figure this out from Navigraph. We're in Humot. Let's see, we need to go direct home for Hummer. Oh, and then there's the route, Victor 438. Alright, so that's not so bad. And this route, flight level 050. We'll go 080 again. Alright, so let's climb 8000 then. I will start climbing 8000. We'll set up the alternate route in the meantime. Alright. 8000 set, vertical speed. $1,000 up. Let me correct this altitude. Alright. We are now climbing. We'll be in the hold in just a moment. There's the beacon lane there already below us. That's nice. So we're climbing to 8000 and I want to set up this route. So let's do it. I think this view is not great. Right, now I can at least see our attitude indicator, but I cannot see the speed. Let's take the one from the right. I think that's better. I just want to be safe and be able to see what's going on here. Flight plan. Click the button in. No, not him. No. 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 Alright, let's rotate the big knob. Alright, there's the destination. I think we need to change it. That's how it works. Ah. Confusion. Let's check the menu. Okay, need to unclick it. Check the menu here. Wait. How do we do mist? Well, how do we do alternate here? That was our airway. Here's the destination, hold. Alright, I think that's fine. I have a feeling we'll need to actually delete this flight plan and create a new one. So let me do that. If I need, I will just fly the heading manually. Just switch this so we do the holding. Now I'm curious, is there a better way to enter this alternate? We have the destination. Cannot edit it. So maybe we can change this. That's a lot of changing. So I think we just need to go here and remove this flight plan. Bye flight plan. So we are doing the holding entry. That was 038. Oh no. Heading mode. Oh dear. Alright, that works a bit better. That's the cool mode. I'll start the clock. I feel there's a better way to do that, but I need to figure out how to do it. Alright. En route we have Humot. Enter. It's getting a bit crazy now. Alright. Needs heading 038 plus 45. Rotate here. 360. I'll go to the OBS and select here if the OBS will that work. 038. Not working. I'm sad. should be rotating it, but it's not working for some reason. I think we just don't have this direct, so let's rectify this. Direct, Humot, enter, enter. Now the OBS should work. Still not working. Oh, I need to click the OBS. Now it should work. Not working. Anyway, Humot, and then we go direct. Hotel Oscar Mike. Here, Hotel Oscar Mike. Clicking enter and it's not going in. Alright, now it went in. That's great. Alright, so we can... Let's just get overhead Humot. That's not how we're supposed to do that. I feel there's a better way to set up this alternate without removing the holding. So we'll just get overheat and I'll hit the direct. Let's do it now. Not you. I need to click in. No, actual direct Homer. Activate. Great. So we can now hit the nav. It should go on direct. That's better. Let's correct the heading. And we are able to set up the rest of the route. From Homer, Victor 435. Victor 435. Alright, no, I'm wrong. Victor 438 until, I don't know, Ted. Jesus, welcome. I'm fighting with the G1000. I actually wanted to learn it and not going great. How are you doing? How's your weekend? Many, low airway, look, like a pro. Victor 438, enter, loading, exit, Ted. Come on, Ted. Oops. Tango Echo Delta. Maybe it's in the other end.
Stop! I could have dropped my croissant!
You scared me. Good vibes, sister. What are the C-mods? RNDA, nice. Where's Ted? There's Ted. Oof. So that's done. Yeah, the sequence looks a-okay. And that's set. Alright. That one gets everyone. We are done. Maybe you know. So what I was doing, I was on the missed approach and I had a holding. So I was just entering this holding and then I want to set up the route to our alternate. But the only reasonable way I saw to do that was to basically remove the whole flight plan and start from scratch. But this removed my hold, and because it's an RNAV hold, it wasn't working very well. Also my OBS mode didn't want to cooperate, which is super strange. Look, I now have this next waypoint. Yeah, you can't do alternate on Garmin's, really? But there must be some easier way to do that. Like, my problem was I was in the hold and I actually removed the flight plan when I was entering the hold, and I think that was the mistake. The big line. Are you there? Shall I slow down or will you be able to catch up with me? And look, I'll go to the heading mode. Where's my mouse? Here. Reset the heading, go to the heading mode. I hit the OBS on the G1000 and it's not working. Why? It's broken. Should be working. Yeah, sorry, you're not seeing anything. Now you can see. So I hit the OBS on the Garmin. I'm in the heading mode and I'm twisting the course. Yeah, this road is totally off now, the BK line. I will give you the new one. I don't have it even. We were going Kumod, home, Victor 438, Ted. That's what we are doing. And when I'm switching the course here, it should rotate this bit, but it's not doing that. I'm actually concerned. Oh, because I need to rotate this one. Now it works. So this course is not this course. How come? What is this button doing then? Alright, that's the confusion averted. Now I understand. When I wanted to do holding manually, I wanted to switch that to the inbound. I wasn't able to do that. Now I know why. Let's get rid of this. Alright. It's because you're in OBS mode. Yeah, but I wanted to be in OBS mode. Look what happens. There is this course 1 here on the autopilot, and then twisting it and nothing happens. So that got me confused. I thought if I change this course, it will actually work, but it didn't. Oh, don't use that. What is it for then? But this guy works, so that's good. Use that, the one that controls bar. Yeah, this one. Just I remember there is this autopilot panel here. I don't like it all too much. Like, why does it duplicate things from the Garmin? We have the heading here and we have the heading here. A bit weird. Should be linked to do it, but I guess they haven't fixed it. Ah, okay. And I want to figure out how to do those alternates. I think there is a better way. I think. Alright, think. I thought I was going crazy here. We also did a hold before, so that was nice. I also set up our destination, and it wanted to go over the destination and then go back. I think this is a bit broken here. So see, I put our destination. Let's put it and I'll show you what happens. I think it's wrong, it shouldn't be like that. So that's the anchorage here as the destination. Runway. What runway do we choose? Let's have a look. Oh wait, I need to set up a new flight here. Load new flights from Homer to Anchorage. We actually had it there. Anyway. Runway available, let's have a look. What's the weather? Open airport, weather. Oh, the wind is 0, 0, 0 at 0, 0. Great. I think we'll choose 7 right. Let's do it. Two flights, runway, 7 right at the route. Approaches. Let's do the Arnav again. Arnav Zulu. Oh no. I think we need the arrival first. Arrival available. Oh. I think that's a bit too far. Alright, let me select this arrival quickly. I'm at 4. No, it's not the one. Wait. I don't like it. Let's do no arrival. Approaches Arnav Zulu 04. Let's just do final, I think. That's the final. Alright, that looks good. 0 at 0. That's a lot of wind. That's a lot of zeros. Yeah, I'll be careful. Thank you, however. Anyway. So look. Now we have this destination. And runway 0 from right. Enter to accept. And the destination is here. That looks great, right? But now what happens? I go to procedure. I do select the approach. I do select the RNAV 07 right Zulu. Vectors. Okay. That will be Barrow and let's have a look. 562. And that's RNP 0.3 approach. Alright, I need to review all this RNP RNF stuff because it's super confusing. I was saying 562. Set this up and then I'll show you. Are you following? So we need 570. And load that. Now what happens here, and I think this is wrong, look. What we have is it wants to go to that, then go to over anchorage, and then from over anchorage start the approach. And I think when we are selecting the approach, it should remove this anchorage point. It shouldn't be here anymore. So I think there's some problem on the working title, and I don't think the real algorithm will do that, but then I don't remember, so I'm not 100% sure. But, well, I never put it as point, I put it at destination, so it shouldn't really do that. Alright, now we know. Oh, I also forgot to go to the nav mode, great. No. Let's see, direct next waypoint. No, flight plan. Direct. Flight plan. Hit it. Direct. Oh no, it's not working. I think I broke the working title. Alright, let's go to nav mode, see what it comes up with. Alright, at least that's working. I wanted to hit the direct, oh, we are direct ZV, so maybe that's why it wasn't working. Makes sense. I'm still super confused about those two things. Like, one, why is it putting the destination before the final approach? And two, how do I put this alternate flight plan when I'm flying? And I'm still doing the miss approach, but I want to put the next legs in. I think I would just go to the en route and then hit it from there. That's probably the best idea. I'll try to do it next time. So next time we'll just go here to the en route bit. After last point, just at wherever we are at, and then add the next leg. So then I hit next to following waypoint. It will know what to do and be on the correct leg. I think this is the way to do that. We'll do it next time. That sounds pretty wise. I think it's removing the previous legs anyway. Where's the big line? Oh, there you are. You didn't get lost like me. Jesus, I forgot to turn on the acres. I actually forgot to fill it in. I wanted to lock the hours for commander and now it's gone. Ooh. Crying. ILS-7 right, no problem, you can do that. Oh, I think you're already on your way for the arrival. The anchorage is somewhere there. Gotcha. Well done, the big line. I got a bit lost here, and the worst part was I actually forgot to turn on the nav mode and went out of my airway. That could have been disastrous. Anyway, I liked it. I wanted to train the G1000. I did put myself in a scenario that's a bit challenging. And I think I learned a thing or two now. I skipped the approach, gotcha. Let's see, how far are we? I'll try to do this alternate thing once we're on the ground. I want to see how it works. I need to zoom out. Whoa, that's still a long way to go. Chewy nuts, welcome, welcome. We are flying in Alaska. We started from Kodiak, went to Homer, and now we're going to Anchorage. We are in Kodiak. It's pretty cool. We also had the ATC, at least, the tower for departure. That was something. Yeah, I did that touch and go. We went for the misapproach, and then I was trying to set up the alternate route here on Garmin, and I got so confused. Also, I think I found an issue, like whenever you set your flight plan and you set the destination, then you do procedure and enter the enter the approach, it still keeps this airport before the approach, so it wants to go from your last en route point to the airport and then back to the approach. And you have to manually delete this airport waypoint. I think the real Garmin doesn't do that. So I hope the working title will be able to fix that at some point. I'm absolutely convinced the real Garmin doesn't do that. It's just strange. But I'm not absolutely sure. It still might do that. I just don't know. But it looks very weird. I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm setting the flight plan. I do put the destination here at the end. Destination. And then it automatically puts the same thing here as the en route waypoint. Then I put in the approach, but this en route waypoint stays here and then it goes overhead back. Right, Vex, better hop up and Jeru flight. Cool hour, thank you for stopping by. Very nice to have you. Yeah. Have a good night then. Bye bye. Chewy, how did your 10 hours flight or whatever many hours you were doing yesterday end? And that trip I was following you all the way to the end. How did that work? No, I think I were. I was just playing DCS and watching you on the side, so yeah, now I remember. I finally got back to the DCS. It's super nice. I'm doing the tutorials for the F5 Tiger. I like it. It is great. I meet Malfi Leroy. I'm not sure who that is. I forgot all my shoutouts. Again. They will not be in order. There we go. Here's Jesus. Hello, Commander Pilot. You're welcome. Alright. I'm so much used to playing IFR, I totally don't bother if all I see is this. I'm not sure how it feels for the viewers if you're lost as far as to where we are and where we are going. The Garmin helps a bit here. Let's check this approach. So it starts at Hopper. Alright, let's go. I think we have all the time in the world. Let me check how much time we have actually. We have some time. So let's have a look. Anchorage, Alaska, Aronav, RNP, Zulu, runway 7 right, 80s, 135.5, Anchorage approach, R1186, Anchorage Tower 1183, ground 119er, Aronav final approach course 074, minimal altitude Thule 1600, that is here. RNP 0.3, decision altitude 562, airport elevation 101, touchdown zone elevation 132, MSA 8800. I'll be a TikTok comment replay but not on a stream. What? You doing any playing today? Oh, playing for a TikTok comment replay. That's dedication, Chewy. Alright. Miss approach, climb 3000 on the Aronav miss approach, route to Jukep and hold. So that's basically this one, this arc here, and here's the holding. 210 inbound from us. Alright, miss approach requires RNP less than 1.0, altitude inches, transfer level 190, transfer altitude 18,000, authorization required. Sure, I'll give my same this thumb. Authorized. Virtually. Volanta overlay. Yeah, it is there. What about it? 810, very nice to see you. Oh, we are diverting. That's why. Gotcha. I don't know how to do that. You're diverting. It's part of training my G1000 thing. Well, if you have any idea, I am fun. RF required. RF. What is RF? I don't know. For uncompensated bar of enough systems, procedure not authorized below -20 or above 54 Celsius. VJSI and RNAV glide path not coincident. VJSI angle 3.0, touchdown, crossing height 72. Yeah, there's shoutout to Chewy. Another commander pilot. Alright, we will start here at Hopper, do down to the 5,000, 4,000, 1,600. Oh, because it's right this to fix is the RF required. Gotcha. Thule at 1,600 and final approach. Okay. We'll just go direct Thule in that case, because we still have... No, let's set up the whole one. 3 degree. Okay. That's all clear. 560. Cool. Let's set up the whole one. Procedure. Select approach. Arnav Zulu 07 right. At Hopper. Borrow 570 I need. Enter loads. Cool. So that is there. Let's review that. I think we need to correct it a bit. One thing you can do, you can press this joystick button here. It gives you a cursor, and then you can scroll them up. It is used. Probably most of you have never used it, but it's very useful in real flight. Because when we want to review some part of the flight later on, actually that's the way to do that. See, you can scroll around here with the cursor. And I think, I'm not sure if you can do that unless you have this old interaction style selected. We also had Dryson before. There you go. You all know Dryson. Please go and follow. Cool streamer. Plus they miss. We have 10. We did give shout out to IC. Benji. Kevmikwa. Oh, we missed Kevmikwa. So, you can just scroll around and this helps me review my flight plan. Alright, so we will switch it up a bit. Oh, see? It added this. I am so angry. Look, it added this anchorage here again. Why is it doing that? It shouldn't be doing that. You don't want it. Go away. And then we don't go to TED. We'll just go direct hopper from Napto. Alright, we'll just switch it at some point along the way to hopper. We'll not go over TED and do this weird triangle. I'll just go direct hopper at some point. Actually, we can go direct this. Well, say. I think we need to go direct hopper. Let's pretend ATC gave us a shortcut and direct us direct vessel. That's a nice one. Or even nerds. Nerds will be better. I think we can even set this up here. Clear this guy. Clear this guy. And clear this guy. Yay, now it works. Well, so this joystick here is super useful, otherwise I would have a hard time doing that. Get out of flight plan and we're good to go. Hey, that's pretty good. That's what I wanted to do, fiddle with this G1000. Here's Kevmikwa. You can also go check out and follow. I'm checking if I missed anyone. I think we have 10 and that will be everyone. And there's of course Ivanes, who seems to be busy today. Right, I did enjoy playing with this Garmin. I think the working title still has some slight few issues here and there. I hope they will be able to fix in some time. Like this destination hopping in when you select the approach. That's super bad, and you saw me having trouble because of that already. I'll try to accelerate here. The 1670, no. Let's go 2000 on the RPM. Alright, and we are allowed to have 1840 torque. Oh, that's a lot. And here's 10. Oh, it's not yet ready. I need to wait a moment for the shoutout. Accelerating. Now we're doing 170. Okay. I'll roll back the power just a notch. Keep it at 1700 or 1690. Okay, it works. Is that the F-18 from before? Just to our right? Oh, nice view, I like it. I disabled this rolling cache, but now it's doing things like that, so I think I need to re-enable it. And the stators are not gone anyway. How far are we? 15 miles here. I wish I had some easy way to tell the distances. Does it tell me here? Let's see. Alright, it tells me here there's 18 miles. Oh, actually when I scroll it, it shows me the the relevant part of the flight plan. So I do not need to use the cursor at all. I find it useful anyway. Here's 10. 10. How did your flight go earlier today? I had to go chill. I actually slept a bit in the afternoon. So we are still, what? 20 miles out. I think we can report that. Anchorage traffic, Commander 117, 20 miles inbound north for RNAV approach 07 right. Anchorage traffic. Such a long route. I think that's the first time I'm trying to alternate in the Garmin and it proved to be challenging, so yeah, good thing we tried. I like it actually. Let's see. 170 knots, so that looks okay. I'll get out of this flight plan. Now we actually see what we're doing. Let's have a look at the, what do we want to check? The VATSIM thingies. Let's have a look. Alright, here's, where is it? Here it is. The Firefox, and where are we? Here we are. Great. 8,000. Well, we're diverting to Anchorage, so that's okay. It's actually in my flight plan. We're almost there, but it feels like we're further away. That's strange. Maybe I'm just so familiar with the area now that it feels like almost there. I think that is the reason. Okay, looks pretty good, everything. We are en route Napto, and we're inbound north. That will be another 18 miles, and we have to descend 3,000 feet. 3,000 times 3, that's like 10 miles earlier that we need to descend. I can actually do it a bit before, maybe. I know the MSA is a bit higher. Oh, actually this one is very close to this mountain here. I'm not sure why they chose it so high. Maybe it's just for the jets, that's more accurate. Interesting. We will be intercepting this leg at 5,000. And then we go to 4,000, 1,600. Okay. Maybe I can try the VNAV. Flight plan, VNAV profile. So we have everything here. VNAV, enable VNAV. What's the VNAV direct doing? I don't know. VNAV profile. Oh, it just sets the flight path angle. Right, then it's showing the next altitude here. Does show our top descent? It does show it's here. Alright, so far so good. So once we hit the TOD, I'll start descending. Wonder if I can make it follow the VNAV. I think I can. There's the VNAV button. I wonder if I'll try to do this a bit before the TOD and see how it works. I'm not sure if I just hit the VNAV to start descending or not. It doesn't show the distance to the TOD. We can estimate it. There's the line at 10 miles, so that's 5 miles until TOD. I think I'll do it like 2 miles into TOD. Okay, that's 4 miles, 2.5. Yeah, let's do it at 2.5. Yeah, that's almost now. That's a fast plane. I think I'll need to increase the altitude as well. And there's the VNAV thingy showing up. I'll decrease the altitude to 5,000 feet because that's where we can go next. And try to hit the VNAV. I'll hit it when we're at the first dot, see what happens. I'm not sure if it will start descending straight away or if it will wait. Alright, that's the first dot. Let's hit the VNAV. See what happens. It's starting descending straight away. No, actually not. It's staying here. It will meet this target. And now it's capturing the VPath. And it switched the mode to VPath. Oh, that's another thing I did learn. I haven't been using this all too much earlier. It's pretty well done on the Garmin side, I think. I really like it. Oh, whoa, whoa, higher speed. No, slow down. What power do I need to skip? Let's skip 1000 on the torque and 2000 on the RPM. Seems to be about right. 1000 feet per minute descent seems to be about right. Cool, I like it. That's why everyone is asking does it have VNAV. They just want to do it the easy mode. I do enjoy doing it manually, to be honest. Alright, I'll close the flight plan here, zoom out. Anchorage traffic, Commander 117, 6 miles inbound north, commencing RNAV approach, runway 07 right. Anchorage traffic. I still feel these comms could be a bit smoother. Still not sure what to say. It's a good idea to rehearse this before you say it without keying in the mic. Radius to fix, it seems to be working. I think it will work because we have it here. It's showing up, so that seems okay. Oh, the flight plan is blinking because it's selected. So when you click the flight plan, it's blinking because it's selected. Now I can deselect it by hitting the knob. Now it's not blinking, not driving crazy. That's good to know. I'll need to keep doing that. We are arriving at 4000, which means I can set our final altitude 1600. And the VNAV should keep us on the appropriate level. It's really cool to learn this avionics in the sim. I just wish we didn't have this few silly bugs like adding the destination when you select the approach. That's super bad. And there's the airport in front of us. Alright, turning left. Now we're joining the procedure. I did hit some shortcuts there. Alright, turning right, inbound scenics. We should be good. Alright, the plane is turning, is descending nicely, so all good here. I will need to slow down at some point. I think we're almost there. So far so good. Alright, and the radius to fix arc is coming up, so the Garmin is just commencing and starting to do that. Looks a-okay. I think I can slow down now, configure for the approach. The glide path is also showing up here, so that will be fine in a moment. Let's get the things running. Fuel pump on, ignition on, landing lights on. All good to go here. We can select the flaps 1. Actually, we cannot. We can do this at 138. One three eight, 120, 108. Huh, interesting. Right, flaps 1. And on this base turn, I will get the flaps to 2. This should help us later. At 120, so 120. Speed check now. Well, almost 120 and a half. 120. There we go. Flaps 2. Okay, seems great so far. Alright, we'll stay here at 98. Let's see. Oh, but we're on distance, so this power setting doesn't tell me much. Oh, also prop forward, I forgot to do that. And now it's slowing down, so I need to add the power. Rattled. I'll hit the approach so that it will capture it. Let me think. It's showing up. It's showing up here, but not here. Oh, it's glide path in the white, so that's okay. I'll zoom the map, the instant map here. Actually, should have done that before. Also, I can hit the declutter. I think that's on the detail. Detail 1. As less as we can, because this map is super small anyway. Relative terrain? Yeah, let's give it. Go back. Okay, looks about right. No other traffic on the TCAS. Look how this train is growing in the green. It's pretty funny how it does that. And I never remembered the legend, so let's check it. I'll keep it on. So green is between 2000 and 1000 below us. Yellow between 1500 and red 500 or less below us. Alright. Well, it can actually be above us when it's in the red. Wow, the speed went up. I don't like it. Bit difficult for me to control the power. Anchorage traffic, Commander 117, established final approach, runway 07 right, command Anchorage traffic. How the speed is dropping. It's crazy. I need to keep better control of that. Don't know how to do that. It's all over the place all the time. Not great. Okay, the glide path is coming in. I want to keep this 100 knots for now. Glide path. Alright, reduce the power. Flaps full. 1000 to go. Now I want to keep something like 80 on the approach. I am having trouble controlling this power. Our map is very colorful now. The plane is a bit wobbly. Alright, I think. Oh, and the current altitude is 3000, so let's set it. And we are... Oh, it's the speed that's so low. Alright. I'll disengage the autopilot, fly this manually. I do not hear the beep when I'm disengaging the autopilot. Anyone know if it's a problem on my end, or is Garmin not doing that now? I'm not sure if I misconfigured something. Oh, here is showing that we are LNAV plus V, but we want it to be LPV. Why are we not LPV? I want you to be LPV, but we are showing the G, which I think, and the diamond. I think the VNAV which will show the V here and show this chevron. So this looks like LPV, but it's showing LNAV plus V here, not LPV. I am confused. I will dig up this in the Garmin manual and put it on the Discord so I have a reference that I can easily check. Wind is 353 at 3. The slight crosswinds from the left. I don't like the sim freezing. I want to change the option on the wind. Option 1 is what I want. So now we have 2 winds crosswind from the left. Right, slowly reducing power, slowly trimming. I want somewhere around 80. Well, VX should be fine for the approach. 75. Right, we are below the minimums, so continue. The map is all in the red now. We are slightly below the glide path, so I'll correct that. I would assume this plane is more speed stable because it has so much drag. Now we're above the glide path. I have some trouble keeping all this stable. Anyway, we're here. Almost welcome to Anchorage. Just descending between the trees. Slightly above on Puppy. The approach is already suspended because we passed the missed approach point. Alright, I'll try to land it nicely. Ground effects, slowly rolling power, pulling. Well, that wasn't very nice. Good. Anyway. Or flight idle. I'll also go to low idle. It's a bit difficult in this aircraft. Put it to idle, but not in the cutoff. And let's wait for a taxiway to the right. We'll vacate. I think we'll go here today via Foxtrot. Let's do that. Sounds like a good place to be. Now I need to taxi on the runway because I touched down so early. And it's a long runway. Now add some more power. Also, flaps up. Fuel pump standby, ignition off. That's about right. We can get the speedo hits off as well. Alright, this will be those buildings on the right, I believe. Alright, there's Foxtrot next to the right. I see the taxiway line already, so we'll go there. Here is the taxiway line. Low down, stepping on those brakes. Alright, that's a bit better. What's our ground speed? 26 knots. Ooh, that's a bit high. Wait. I miss Foxtrot. Foxtrot! I want to. There we go. That's Foxtrot. They focused on the ground speed and missed it. Oh. Scenery is pretty nice. Last time I flew it, I didn't have the scenery. Looks much better with it. And I wonder about those triangular hangars. They looked pretty interesting. I sort of want to go under one of those. Although we also have the Millionaire. That's a worthy contender. Execute thief terminal. Cool. And I forgot to do the things. Strobe off. Landing light off. Taxi light on. Yeah, we'll go under the triangle hangar. They're super interesting. Actually, when it's snowing and raining a lot here, it sort of makes sense to have the aircraft undercover when you're loading the cargo or whatever things you do. And stop. Parking brake set. I also forgot the flight director off. I always bother about turning it off so it doesn't show up here. Taxi light on. Okay, that's all good. And in the mic calls. Never mind. Auxiliary bus, avionics bus off. The Garmin went dark. Fuel cut off. Prop feather. Fuel pump off. Alternator off. Generator off. Beacon off. Cabin light off. Nav light off. And master off. Last but not least, the fuel tanks. And we're good. Alright, the Kodiak feels pretty good actually right now. I like flying it. Are the circuit breakers working? Some of them. Alright, that's us in Anchorage. Let's have a look. Oh, we have the chokes on as well. That's nice. I'll find some nice position. Oops. Drone camera rotated there. What do you want? I think this looks about right. The beacon line is coming in there. Yay! Thank you for playing along. That is so cool. I'll keep this view. I'll get ready and play the guitar for you. If you know who's up and who can write, please let me know. It will take like 5 more minutes to play the guitar and then we'll do the write. So if you can, please stick out for the write. The beacon line just touched down. Welcome to Anchorage. You can vacate via Foxtrot there and come to this place. There you go. I see it texting already. That's all nice. I have the guitar ready. I mean, I have the amp ready. I'll get the chirps. I'll cue the music. And getting the guitar out. Here comes the guitar. Let's do that. I see the beacon line is texting there. I lost the side view. I think you'll get back in a moment. Yay, you managed to park. Very nice. You have this nice flight sim livery. Also remember to pull up the flaps after landing. I often forget that, so I'm trying to do this first after landing checklist. Right as I slow down on the runway. So flaps up, full thumbs off. Then rest when I'm leaving the runway. But to be fair, I do forget that every now and then. So don't worry about it, but it's a nice thing to try to do and hit just right every time, if you can. Right, the loop worked out very quickly today. Let me see who's up, who we can rate. I'm checking. Yeah, you got the flaps up. Very well done, the VQ line. Oh no, there's not much people I know who are on the... Oh, STW222. I think that's also someone from the player-based community, so we'll go there. Let me just double check that. I remember the name. Alright, we'll do that anyway. I'm not sure I remember the name from. At least I remember my landing lights this time to turn them on, that is. Yeah, don't worry about that. I mean, it's a good idea to have those flows, like, remember them correctly and actually do them like flows, but to be fair, I forget quite a lot. Alright, I'm not exactly sure who is SW222, but we'll go and write. I do remember the name from somewhere, so let's see who that is. The ride is up. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for flying along. I'll be back on Tuesday, 18 Zulu. Remember that the US switched to the daylight timing time, but Europe didn't. So if you are from the US, it will be a bit different for you. Thanks for the stream and the notification. You are very welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying this. Alright, I just need to make sure I'll hear the stream when it starts. And let's go for the ride. I'll go to dancing. I'm sticking to you. And let's go and ride. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for flying along. I hope you had a good weekend and have a good week coming forward. I'll see you on Tuesday, 18 Zulu. As usual. Thank you. Bye bye bye.